I have Arena Tournament 23 here. Let's see if I can get, well, not that much light on me. Let's see if we can get a little bit of light. Sorry I didn't make a video for the last tournament. I was out of town, so my wife and I were driving to Arizona like right when the tournament was going on. So I had a couple of little announcements to make. So this first one's just for the Las Vegas students, so nobody else. I started my own chess company called Ryan Phillips Chess LLC. So this is my website, and yeah, it's just Ryan Phillips Chess, no spaces.com. That's how you get to the webpage. I made a little promo video that I was kind of happy about, so I just wanted to share this one for everyone. So here we go. See if we can get this guy loaded. All right, apparently it doesn't want to run. Okay, I think there's, let's try this again. Maybe it's too much bandwidth with the program running. That's weird. Okay. Technical difficulty. All right, let's try this again. Huh. Maybe it's too much video streaming at once, so I'm not sure why it won't, yeah, why it's giving me an issue here. Let's try this one more time. Hit play. All right, anyway, I made a pretty cool little promo video. So I'm getting a few questions about the tournament. Anyway, yeah, I guess the promo video doesn't want to run, which is, I guess maybe we can't run two videos at once. Anyway, though, if you go to Ryan Phillips Chess, you can kind of see my profile, kind of how the classes are. I mean, for the kids that are already in the classes, you know, of course, but just, you know, the times and link to my YouTube channel and stuff like that. So, and I'm going to post like updates on the website occasionally, so stuff like that. Okay, what's Josiah say? Okay, what else was there to say here? So CC, okay, we have CC on. I think CC's logged in. So who do we get? We got CC. Okay. And then the other thing I wanted to share with you is this the Lichess. So for this, you don't even need an account. If you go to Puzzles and then Puzzle Racer, and then join the public race, I really recommend this for working on your tactics. So yeah, so what are we doing? We have, so this one we have black. Okay, that was a weird first one. So every puzzle is always the same side to move. So it looks like this one we have, we're playing the black side. And I'll try to go a little bit faster because this is not particularly fast. Okay, so this one we have a mate 1. And yeah, it's just very good for working on your tactics. So I really recommend doing this, especially since it's free and you can play as much as you want. And it's just, again, it just really helps with getting faster at tactics in chess. So this one I'm going to take the bishop, and then I could take the knight over here. And for me, usually like 60 is a reasonable score, or usually pretty good, to be honest. So I'll try to get anywhere near there would be fantastic. Okay, there we have a pin. This one I could just take. Is that it? Seems like there should be a better move, but okay, that's all we have. So this one I'm going to take and get the pass pawn. Okay, this one we can pin the queen. This one we could take the rook and then win the bishop. So yeah, this one we have this cool little tactic here, and this is all just pattern recognition. So it's nothing so special. So this one, it feels like I want to take the queen, but for some reason it feels like that doesn't feel correct to me. So I'm going to skip this one. So you get some bonus, you get some points there for free. So here we have the pin, then we bring the bishop back. So 54 is decent. So second place, not too bad. Could go a little bit faster. So anyway, though, so like I said, it's on Lichess. If you just go to Puzzles and then click on Puzzle Racer, yeah, you can play as much as you want for free. You don't even need an account, so it's pretty awesome. We're up to 7 people for the chess tournament, so hopefully Hopefully we get up to 13 or 14 today at least. I told, I think, Eric that we're hoping to get 15 or 20, so that would be even better, of course, but we always get a late arriving crowd. We don't have any students from New York today, which is a little concerning. Normally we get a lot of kids from New York that play, but today we have zero students from New York. Okay, we have Nathan here. Yeah, I don't know where all the kids are at today. Okay, we have Derek. So finally we're getting some kids from New York, so hopefully we get Derek and Jeffrey. So yeah, we should have a good crowd today. But yeah, normally we get a few more from New York. So we got Derek here. Hopefully his brother Jeffrey will play. We have Cece, first time to the tournament. Chelsea as well. So great to have two girls competing. Looks like we have Max competing, which is awesome. We don't get Max in the tournament all that often. I want to see if I can get my video to work. I'm going to give this one more try. I'm wondering if it's just too much. It kind of is a cool video, but I guess it doesn't want to work right now. Anyway, yeah, if you want to see it, check it out. I like it. I made it. I thought it was pretty cool. So has pictures of me playing chess around the world. Has some of me like Beijing, Shanghai when I went to visit China, Victoria, Canada, where I played a tournament, New York City, New York, where I lived for a whole summer and basically played chess quite a bit that summer. So yeah, so all good stuff. So who are we missing? We're missing Brian. I know Alex said he can't be here. I think Max isn't going to be here. I think we have 2 Maxes or 3 Maxes. So yeah, no Vincent as of yet. No Jonathan. We'll see who shows up. I was really expecting more kids from New York. That's what I'm surprised about. We only have 1 student from New York here, and yeah, I was expecting a lot more. So Josiah said everyone, okay, who else we got? We have 9 now. So we have Jeffrey. We have Aiden. So I wonder if his brother Aiden's going to be here. And where's Jaden? Oh, we have Naomi's here. Okay, awesome. Naomi's doing really well. I'm really happy we're getting more girls in the tournament. So the tournament is welcome for everyone, of course. So all ages. Well, that's not true. We want kids. Like we're not trying to do this tournament for like 35-year-old people like me. It's for kids. But we do. Any kid is more than welcome to play. The more the merrier. We have Nathan, who's always tough to beat. We have Naomi in. So Naomi is very underrated in my opinion. I think she's going to surprise some people this tournament. So we're up to 11. So hopefully we get 15. If we get 15, that's great. 20 is always like my benchmark. I feel happy if we get 20, but that's a lot. 20 kids is a lot. So if we get 13, 14, that would be a good turnout. And we have some of the stronger players, like Chelsea, Josiah, Steven, have some of the older players, and then Cece, who is fairly young, but really, really strong. I think Cece is going to impress some people this tournament. So yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. Should be fun. Okay, we got Jonathan on. Okay, we got Jonathan. Where'd Devin go? Okay, Devin's here still. All right, so do my best to cover a good tournament, make up for not being here last week or last tournament. So here we go, 3 seconds, 11 players. Who's gonna be so it looks like Chelsea, I think she might have logged off. Her mom said she had a class, so that's probably good that she didn't get paired this round. So let's start with Cece and Josiah. I think this will be a good game. So we have, E4, E5. Ooh, Cece's playing the Scotch. Okay, I like the Scotch. Very aggressive opening. So this should be fun. So Cece takes back. You also have the Scotch Gambit, which is Bishop C4, which I think is a fun opening to play for kids. This move for Josiah I really don't like because it just helps White develop the bishop. Oh, we have Ray here. Ray, I miss Ray. I think Bishop G5 is very good for White here, as is Knight C3. Yeah, either move is perfectly fine. Cece's tough. I think people are going to be surprised how strong Cece is. Why did Aiden leave? So that's weird. Okay, Chelsea's online. So yeah, so here we have like Bishop C4, Bishop G5, and I think we're going to get a good game here. So Cece and Josiah are both some of the top players that no, this move was really confusing. Why are we? That move I don't get. That was a little bit of a blink there from Cece that seemed unnecessary. Okay, so now just yeah, Josiah's really picking up on this kind of wasted tempo. So now I think he could take, and then oops, and then take on e4, castle. I think Josiah will go bishop g4 here is my guess. Okay, and then is Cece going to play f3, or I mean she could play bishop e2, queen e1. I guess even knight e2 technically, but that does hang the e4 pawn, so that wouldn't be advisable. So yeah, I'm guessing f3 here is the move. So I really like basically everything that I've seen from Cece except for that queen d1 move. Looks like we have Varus online. So rook e8, just keep putting pressure on the e4 pawn. d5. I tell Josiah as a compliment. This is a compliment, but I tell Josiah he has no fear in chess class, and I think this is one of those moves where we gotta keep developing our pieces. So I think if we just take, yeah, this looks very good because we could take here, and then if the bishop takes bishop, we have queen takes. Although we do have, so we have to take here. And then after take, we do have this move c6 because the knight is pinned. So it looks like Josiah should be okay here, but I don't. No. That's a mistake. I think just yeah, this move or even like queen g5. Yeah, I think we're moving too fast. Josiah should have played c6, attacking this piece. Yeah, now I think Cece should be able to win this no problem. And this will be a good game to go over in class for Josiah tomorrow. I think one thing is that as the kids get better, like so Josiah is starting to play better opponents like Cece, who's really, really good. You start having to play with more patience. So when Josiah played that move d5, it's just develop your pieces more, right? If Josiah would have played rook e8 first, just get another piece into the attack, he would have been doing quite well. So I think he probably would have had a good chance of picking up the pawn, and instead of being down a piece, he would have been up a piece or up a pawn, possibly. And that's how I try to teach the kids. Don't try to play perfectly. Just try to get your pieces on good squares and get as many pieces into the attack as possible. Oh, we got a first win for Eric. Okay, great. Oh, we got Jonathan, Varus. Okay, not as many kids from New York. Aiden's first tournament, but decent showing. I can't believe we don't get Aaron here. Every week, Aaron says, "Is the chess tournament today?" And I say, he asks us every Saturday or every other Saturday. I say, no, the chess tournament's not this Saturday, it's next Saturday. Then the next Saturday, he won't show up. And then the following Saturday, he'll say, is the chess tournament today? And I'll say, no, it's not today, it's next Saturday. And it's a little bit comical at this point. We kind of have this back and forth. And yeah, we have Harry trying to get in. So we're up to 15 players now. Very nice job from Cece fighting for the open E file. And yeah, it's tough. It's tough for Josiah. So I think here, like probably some plan like knight d3 to c5 or e5. Both of those plans look reasonable. So I think that Cece has to find the right way to improve her knight here because that's her extra piece, right? So if she can find a way to get this knight onto a better square, you're just gonna kind of paralyze the black pieces. B3. Okay, I mean these are this is a nice patient move. I think she's trying to play C4. I actually don't know what the point of B3 is, to be honest. Yeah, I don't actually understand this move, but it doesn't seem to ruin very much. I think just knight D3. I don't know if Cece is going to find this plan. Yeah, I think too many. So I guess it looks like CC decided to create a pass pawn. So yeah, this was the move I would have liked to have seen CC play a little bit earlier because now Queen C3 is a little bit annoying, right? It's attacking the knight, attacking the pawn, and then if Black can get a pass pawn, they always have chances at least. So no, why are we trading the queens? No, we're down a piece. This is not what we want to do. When we're down material, we shouldn't trade pieces. And yeah, our student Harry's having a tough time signing in. So let me just see if I can help him. Yeah. So it looks like Josiah's. Yeah, this is very nice play from Josiah. So we have to play rook e3 now, which is fine. Yeah, excellent from CC. Yeah, very nice job from CC picking up the pawn. And yeah, this is excellent, excellent chess from CC here. So CC is someone I taught for a few years, then had a little break, and now teaching again. So really, yeah, she's very talented, CC. So it's great having her in the first time in this tournament. So what are you up to? 16 players. So yeah, like I told Eric, we'll have between 15 and 20. So 16 is perfect. Yeah, nice job by CC ganging up on this weak pawn here. Let's see if she sees this move good. And then here I just go after this. Well, now we have to kind of a little bit worried about this guy. So I guess just, what should we play here? If we play knight b5, it loses our rook. So I would go, I don't know. I would just push my own pass pawn. I believe this is a little bit faster. This move I like as well. Okay, so here we got to push. The words of Yasser Seirawan, push them, baby. And we don't have Eileen here. We don't have Vincent here. So I know Esther can't make most of the tournaments because she has like an art class. But I was hoping to get a few more of our regulars to come back. I'm really happy to have Ray here. It's great to have Ray. I think we're missing Kimmy. This move I don't really. I don't love this move from CC. I would have played rook c3 here and try to get my pass pawn rolling. I guess it should be fine because the white rook can always come back to this square. So yeah, I think CC is a little bit worried about giving away this pawn, but she really doesn't need to be that worried. Like give away the pawn's not that big of an issue. I think one thing CC is forgetting, she has a pass pawn of her own. So just put your rook behind your opponent's pass pawn, excellent, and then just start pushing this guy in. At least make black. This would have been a checkmate, right? If you could have attacked this square somehow. But yeah, now just push this guy. Oh, Kelly's here, great. What? No way. What did I miss? No, CC. Oh, she thought there was a pin. No. That's a swindle from Josiah. So she has to play rook f1 here. That's the only move. And then after this move, you could play rook here. I think CC's actually, I think she's still okay because she has this past g pawn, but it's gonna be messy. Oh, we have Benjamin here. When did Benjamin sneak in? Totally missed him. It's great to see Eric get a win, by the way. Sometimes the first tournament is just nothing but losses. Also, we have rook here and rook behind the pawn. That's another try. Okay, we got Harry now. We have Vincent, Grumpy 5. Okay, so we're up to 17. This is, yeah, another good move from CC. I think CC's problem was she was a little bit too passive with her pass pawn. She should have got this guy rolling, put some pressure on the black position here. I think Josiah's probably thinking, wow, this CC is pretty good, which is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping we get more good players and that they respect each other's chess. And Here I would be a little bit more aggressive with my king. So now we gotta start pushing this pawn here, because we might as well get our king here. Because okay, that's a nice move from Cece. No, yeah, again. So this is something I'm going to talk with Cece about. I think she's being a little bit too passive with her own pieces. Ah, we have Hannah. Oh, Hannah's here. Great. Okay, now we're getting it rolling. So I think just rook here is winning, or rook here is also a good move from Josiah. This has been a really good game. I mean, of course, we're having some mistakes. They're just kids. But yeah, awesome chess. In general, awesome chess. Okay, good. Yeah, I think Josiah is going to win this one. So nice stick-to-itiveness from Josiah. And then I think Cece is going to wish she had this knight b3 move back. Yeah, and then here we just play king here, and then this is yes, it's going to be game over now. This is a nice. This move is really unnecessary from Josiah. So yeah, this is is there stalemate? No stalemate, so this should be game over. This was a great game. Again, I know I said this a couple times already, but this really was for two kids. This is really good chess. And let's see if Josiah remembers how to checkmate here. Okay, so we have king here. Here is, well, I guess also here. So I think we should play king here. Let's try to, what? Oh my goodness, Josiah, this is our advanced class. We don't know how to checkmate with king and, okay. He's gonna do this, Josiah, but I have no idea what he's doing exactly. Okay, so he's got, okay, now he has the pattern. Now it should be no issues. Smooth sailing from here. That was a tough luck for Cece there. This was, yeah, great game once again. All right, let's look at Derek versus Devin. So what's going on with Derek? Why is he giving away his pieces so easily? Got my friend Johnny Blaze, the good old Jay-Z in the house. I think he plays for UNLV, and they're having a very good season. I think they're playing against Purdue in like the some collegiate tournament. Okay, G4. I mean, this is like a very modern idea, to be honest. This move G4 is kind of interesting. The problem is the bishop could take. If only the knight could take, you have these ideas of like rook G1. Although like this position doesn't work at all, it looks like, because then you're hanging the F2 pawn. But there's some positions where these G4 moves, there was a grandmaster, I think, Alexander Shabalov. I want to say he was one of the first to introduce these ideas, but I could be mistaken about that. So take. Let me message Hannah. Where's Hannah at? I really don't like the friends feature on this, because it feels like you type in their name exactly correct and then it doesn't pop up like it's supposed to. It's really frustrating. So yeah, it's really annoying. Yeah, very nice job from Devin. So who else can we look at? Let's look at Benjamin versus Steven here. So Steven likes the Sicilian defense, which is my personal favorite. So I like Steven's style. He plays very well. G6, yeah, going for the dragon kind of setup. White's going for a unique kind of setup here. I don't actually know what this is called. Normally, White tries to play like d4 here or something. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like they're going for a different idea. Okay, take. Okay. And yeah, so Brian, not Brian, Benjamin just gave away the two bishop advantage, and he's down a pawn. So I really like Steven's position here. I think Steven has a really nice position already. Queen c7, a4 there, queen d7. Queen d7, I don't get. I think he's trying to get out of the pin, so I understand that part. Oh, I have Austin here. Great, great. I think I would be more aggressive with some move like e5. What? Oh no, we had a swindle. Oh no. So this is like it was another good game. The games are going kind of fast. I have to keep up a little bit here. So what happened after queen d7? Because it looks like we have a really interesting game. So queen d7 here. Okay, so that's his idea. Get d5 break in, makes a lot of sense. Take, e5, queen there, g3. Okay, okay, okay. This move you have to be a little bit. This is a risky move. So first of all, this pawn's hanging. The second thing I was going to say is after knight takes, queen takes. Notice that the black queen would be on the same file as the white rook, and that's just all kinds of risky. So I don't think that's what you want. So if I was playing white here, I'm almost positive I would have taken, and then after it takes back, we'll just play bishop takes c5, and then we have a discovered attack on the queen, and we're also going to put additional pressure on the e7 pawn. So we're gonna win a lot of good stuff here. So I would have personally, I think I would have played this move d4. And probably some idea of like bishop e6, bishop d5, because when white played this move g3, they really weakened the knight here. So I would have, we actually had a game between Brian and Nathan from Chess Class on Sunday where Brian kind of made the same, like, it's a weakening move, right? Not to be critical of anyone's play, but it's a weakening move because it weakens the pawn that's protecting the knight, and therefore you're just weakening two important squares around your king. So I think d4 with the option of bishop e6 and bishop d5 would have been, that's what I would have gone for. Because you have the two bishop advantage. Don't give that up. So you're up a pawn, you have the two bishop advantage. Try to keep your advantage here. Yeah, now you can see that the position is falling apart a little bit for black. They just kind of, they made their position a little bit too complicated. Although they got it back quite well. Okay, I like that move a bunch. I also like, I think I would have played queen g6, I think is the best move here. Try to trade the queens while you're up material and just really try to simplify the position. Just, how come how do I spell that username? Yeah, I can't find Hannah here. I feel like I spelled the name wrong. So we have Kimmy here. Yeah, I want to send Hannah a message so that I can help her with the tournament, but apparently it's not making it easy on me. Okay, bishop e6, take the pawn. Yeah, now this move, rook takes e6 is really strong. So I'm curious. Yeah, here just rook takes e6 is winning for white. And the point is that if the pawn takes, you have either queen g7 or queen h7 mate. And then if the queen takes, you take back. And I guess like technically black has the two rooks. But the reason why I don't think that matters much is the black king is just way too open here. Yeah, very nice job from Benjamin. Okay, good. So Kelly went offline, Kelly went online, Max went offline. And then, yeah, here he had queen to d5, but it looks like he found it one move later. It's really, it doesn't make any sense to me why I can't find Hanshin, just, so I'm not sure. Anyway, though, I think we talked about this game quite a bit, so let's look at another game here. Oh, we got Benjamin in first place, nice. We have Ray, Ray's doing very well, okay, awesome. All right, let's look at Kimmy versus Austin. I think this will be a very good game. So what happened here? So yeah, this was actually a decent idea from Ray. There's from Kimmy. Sorry. For some reason, I taught Kimmy and Ray at the same time in the same class once, and for some reason, their names kind of their usernames and their actual names. I have them flipped occasionally. So I was gonna say this tactic might work if we have this D4 move. The only problem is that it doesn't work with the bishop here. So we gave away our knight for a pawn, which is not a good trade for white because we're giving away the higher valued piece for the lower valued piece, and then we lost our bishop as well. So Austin's doing great. I'm thrilled to see Austin. Yeah, improving. I'm really happy about that. And let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find Hanchen here. Really, it's really bothering me that I'm not helping her get into the tournament right now. Yes, I typed in her name exactly like it says. So why is it not showing up? I'm really confused about this. Hanchen Zhao. Oh, okay. Let me send her a message, and let me send her a link to the tournament. Sorry, I'm not covering the games a little bit better. I feel really bad when I see students trying to get in the tournament and I'm not able to help them. So yeah, so it looks like she signed off. Yeah, hopefully she gets my message. I feel bad if she scheduled time out of her day to play in the tournament and then she's not able to do that. That would not be good. Yeah, here's the link. So let me get this for Hannah. Oh, did she already play 2 games and then I see. So she looks like she lost 2 games and then quit. Okay, that's fine. That's a different story. So as long as she's able to get in the tournament, kids can come and go as they please. That's the cool thing about the tournament is you don't have to play all day if you don't want to. Austin is just playing beautiful chess here. I feel like Austin. I'm seeing a huge improvement in his chess, his focus, his understanding, and it's really great to see. Yeah, it's really great to see. Um, so he's spotting when he can win pieces for free. I think there's something about that. I think when to be honest, if it takes a little bit of time for chess to click for you, but then when it does click, like you can improve like so much so quickly. I think I don't know something about how the human brain works is just once things start sinking in, you're going to improve really quickly, and you're going to be really happy that you spent all that time, practicing and trying to get better. This move I don't really like. Like, why put your knight on the edge of the corner when, remember, we want to put our pieces centralized. So I think Austin didn't realize how good his knight was on d4. It wasn't really creating any threats at the moment, but it's just a very good piece because it's hard for white to attack the knight. So here we have to play rook f8. It looks like. I guess we could play queen f8 is possible as well. I would play rook f8 here, though. I would just give away the pawn and not really worry about that too much. He's taking his time to Austin, which is also great. No, we didn't spot white's threat here. I think Kimmy doesn't realize his own threat either. Free rook here. Free pieces. So not only do we have to spot our opponent's threat, and here the knight could have taken, although that's still not very good because of this move. Because when we take the rook, it's with check, which is also nice. So 21 players. Yeah, this is a great turnout. I had a feeling we'd have a good turnout today. So I didn't know about 21. That's very good, but I had a feeling we'd get a good turnout. Yeah, Naomi's got to win. That's good. Devin's got to win. Barris got to win. Yeah, very good news. Very good news. So here we have this move knight d5 with the discover check. So we give a check and we pick up the queen. So we'll see if Kimmy can spot this idea. That move's also good. Not as good as knight to d5, but so I think what went wrong for Austin here, he got that really big advantage out of the opening, but he never got his king castled. So it's very important that we try to get our king safe. Yeah, Brian versus Harry, that's going to be a little unfair to Harry, to be honest. There's we hung our queen. Ah. Yeah, so I think now just knight d5 from Kimmy, add some more attackers to this square and c7, and also we have the back range checkmate after knight d5. Yeah, excellent move from Kimmy there, excellent. Yeah, queen e7. Very good job. So we have a little bit of things to work at with Austin, but there's some good learning teachable moments there. It's good to see Vincent at 3 out of 3. I mean, we missed him from the tournament. I like his username, Grumpy Fog. I don't know, there's something about it. Like, how can Fog be grumpy? It's just it always gives me a chuckle for some reason. So we get Josiah, 2 points. So yeah, I think Chelsea's mom says she gets out of class at 11:50, so hopefully she'll be able to join here soon. Jonathan looks like he played one game. The thing I will say, like, you see some of the younger kids like 0 for 2 that keep playing. We're getting more and more young kids. So when they play the older kids, right, like Benjamin, Josiah, Nathan, Brian, where's Steven? These are the little bit of the older students. So it's just normal that, when the younger kids kind of play the older kids, they're going to have a tough time. But since we're getting more and more young kids, they're also going to start playing each other more, where they will get like fair games and even skill level and even kind of ability, and because of the same age. And I think it's going to be really, really good for their development. So if they can kind of, learn from the games when they play the older opponents, and then take those experiences and apply them to the younger kids, they're gonna improve really quick. They're gonna improve faster than the older kids are, to be honest, because they're just playing, at a younger age, and the younger you do something, usually the better you're able to get at it. So what happened between Benjamin and Naomi? So Benjamin went for the 4-move checkmate. Naomi stopped it like a champ with knight f6. This is just a very good move, because if you play queen h5, it's not safe. If you play queen f3, you just leave the knight alone, and there's no checkmate on f7 square. So d3, very nice little setup. So basically, Benjamin got his light square bishop outside the pawn chain, and then he created this pawn chain here, which I think is very, very good. So did George never join the tournament? Okay, it's very confusing. Okay, he signed on, but he didn't join. Okay, no problem. So what happened next? So we had knight c6, knight f3, bishop c5, knight g5. So knight g5 is not that great here, to be honest, because we can just castle. So I'm really happy with the way Naomi played everything. And then this is also supposed to be good for black. If we would have taken the bishop, this would have been really good for black. So one thing that we know in chess from lots of experience is that even though the knight and bishop are worth the same as the rook and the pawn, we generally don't want to give away these 2 pieces for these 2 pieces. And the reason is because the 2 minor pieces normally are better than the rook. And also notice that we moved the knight and the bishop lots of times. And the rook is only moved 1 time when we castle. So we're losing pieces that we spent a lot of time developing for pieces that haven't really spent any, that much time developing, only 1 move. So take. Yeah, if Naomi would have played king takes f7, she would have been much better here, because you could just kind of visualize that you have the 3 developed pieces versus 1, and this would have been quite good for Naomi here. So I believe this loses to bishop takes knight, and the problem is that if the queen takes, you take here. You do lose your bishop here, but I think it's okay, because you're already up the exchange. And after this move, if they play bishop takes queen, then you just take the black queen, and that's also very good. Who did I get a message from? So yeah, so Chelsea's mom said that she's able to play now, which is awesome. So where is she? Is she not in the tournament anymore? I think she might have to join the tournament again. Um, Cheese Mouse Son. Yeah, where's her name? I hope they didn't give her like any kind of problems, Chelsea, since she didn't. She was just kind of idle and waiting for her class to end. I don't think there should be any issues with that, but I'm not sure. So what happened here? So we got queen here. Yeah, I missed a lot of the moves here, but yeah. So anyway, so what happened? So after this move, f3. Okay, here, take there. Yeah, Naomi's basically just giving away her higher valued pieces for lower valued pieces. So I don't think that's what you want. Oh, did she get? She didn't lose rating points, did she? That'd be no good. I hope they didn't pair her and. Okay, no. So she didn't get any games, so she should be fine. Um, yeah, so she just has to join the tournament again. I think she'll be all right. Okay, she's online. Perfect. So Chelsea's in. Okay, great. So anyway, there hasn't been that much commentary on chess this video, has there? So yeah, Naomi, we don't want to give away our knight for a pawn because the knight is just worth a lot more points. So take, okay, d5, and then really nice move from Benjamin. Not just because we're capturing something, but we're attacking the pinned piece like we're supposed to. So yeah, fantastic. So here, take, okay, good. Okay, perfect. And yeah, notice that white's just up so much material, so it's hard when you're down this much material. It's pretty tough to come back. So there, take. Okay, 5. Okay, 3. And then yeah, again, we're just giving away our higher valued pieces for lower valued pieces too much. So that's something I'll talk about with Naomi because Naomi brings a lot of spirit to chess class. She's a good player and she works hard. So I know she's going to improve very quickly. So we just have to make sure we're not giving away our higher valued pieces for lower valued pieces. And when we do all the puzzles in chess class, that is one thing I worry about is that we're just getting conditioned to give away our pieces for no reason too much. So when we do the puzzles, it's important to remember that we're just sacrificing things because we're accomplishing something by doing that. We're winning a queen later. We're getting a checkmate. We're never just giving away our pieces for no reason. So d4. Yeah, here I just like to see Benjamin get his rooks involved. So these are major pieces, right? You wanna get them involved at some point. So fighting for the open b file seems very logical to me because if we can get a rook to b7, then that's when the checkmate comes. Then we have like queen takes here is a checkmate. There's all kinds of potential checkmates. So there, okay. Yeah, that was a nice checkmate. So I always like these type of checkmates because we talk a lot about ladder checkmates. But we don't talk that much about diagonal type of checkmates, and these are kind of cool checkmates. So what's going on with Varus? Varus having a good tournament. We already looked at one of Kimmy's games, so I'm gonna pick another Varus game to look at because I like to look at Varus's games. He's improving very quickly, and he's very good spirit. So let's look at Chelsea. Let's see Chelsea versus Steven here. I know we looked at one of Steven's games also, but I think this would be worthwhile. Knight b5 I don't love from Chelsea. We're trying to develop different pieces, right? So there's no reason to move our knight again. Yeah, now our knight is away from the central squares where it belongs. So e6, e3. And I can't convince Steven you want to push the c-pawn here. Like, this would be a perfect time to play c5. We got to try to fight for the center. Like, right now, white is just way too comfortable with this d4 square. We have to try to put pressure. Well, yeah, we can't put the pawn there. We have to try to put pressure on this square. We could play c5, knight c6, queen b6, and now we're just putting so much pressure on d4. And the reason why it's important we fight for the center is we got to give our pieces something to do. Like, right now, we got our knight developed, but where's it going? Like, what's the follow-up? It's kind of stuck here because it's never really going to take on this square. If we could play e5, then I'll say, okay, maybe the knight has a good function here. But it strikes me as not particularly great on this square. Okay, castle, bishop d3, take. Here I kind of like this move, maybe bishop g6, I think. Because you don't really mind if the bishop takes after you capture. Just from lots of experience, this pawn structure should be very safe around the black king here. Also, like a move like knight e4 is interesting, or even bishop e4. And these are tough moves for players to see. We always kind of move our piece until we capture something. It was only after I started watching grandmasters play that even for me I started thinking, oh, like we could just put the bishop here. We don't have to go the whole way. We can kind of stop here. We could have played bishop g4, creating a pin. So there's lots of ideas. I'm not sure about this bishop trade all that much. Although I like Steven attacking the f4 pawn. That's very good. And you can kind of see like Chelsea's going to struggle to find a plan here because it's like what's the knight doing? I think the knight has to go to c2 and then e3. That seems like the only real plan for the knight here. Okay, e5 there. I like e5. Yeah, e5. Now we have e4. Ooh, e4 is good stuff. Good stuff there. I think that we could actually save our piece here. We could play this move queen d2. And the point is that if the pawn takes the knight, we take the queen, of course. But if the queen takes our queen, we could play knight here. So I think queen d2 actually would have kind of saved the day for Chelsea here. She didn't have to lose a piece here for free or for a pawn. Yeah, rook there. Very nice move. Take the queen. Yeah, good job from Steven here. Good stuff. Good stuff. Very mature chess, right? That's the hardest part for me as a chess teacher is I want the kids to play like this kind of practical and mature chess, but it just takes years of practice to get to that point. Just making like these decisions where it makes your life easier instead of harder. And I think that's one of the best things about getting older. You start to slowly realize how can I make my life a little bit easier instead of making things so difficult on myself all the time. So yeah, there's all kinds of good moves for black here. I would just start improving your pieces. Like rook e2 looks very, very logical to me. Knight h5 with the idea of knight f4 is fine. One thing is when the kids get stuck, this is a really good lesson for anyone watching the video. When you don't know what to do, think of which one of your pieces is not doing that much and give it something better to do. Or just like improve a piece. Like this rook, like, put it on e2. It's more aggressive. It's not, not saying it's like an immediate win, but just keep getting your pieces more active. Then you can bring the other rook here and you keep improving your pieces. You don't have to play like a machine to play chess well. Just keep getting your pieces on better squares, and good things will happen in time. So what's going on here? Yeah, this move, f4, notice it weakens the e4 square. So now I would still play rook e2, but then knight e4 is coming very quickly. So excellent stuff from Steven here. The only thing we have to be a little bit worried about with our queen and rook in this configuration is if white plays knight c3. So maybe if they play like this move and then knight c3. Here we could take the pawn. We could play the other rook over. There's no there's a bounty full of good moves possible here. Is Kelly playing in the tournament? I don't know if she ever joined. Did she ever join the tournament? I don't see her. Cece's at 5 points. Okay, good. Yeah, we got Vincent. So here we have a checkmate in 2 moves here and here. Let me send Kelly a message. Yeah, I don't understand. Like I type in their username, you're supposed to type in the first three letters and your friends will appear, and they don't appear. So it's just like, why not? Why do my friends not appear? Yeah, let me message Kelly here. Come and knock on our door. Okay, so what else is going on here? So what game should we jump to next? So we got Vengeance. Steven's on fire, 5 in a row. What's going on, Nathan? He's still in the same game? Who's he playing? Or is he not playing anybody? Okay, that's weird. Let's look at, who do we want to look at? Let's look at a Jonathan game. I haven't looked at one of Jonathan's games here. Come and knock on our door. So this is actually a mistake. I've taught the kids this many times, but it's hard. It's hard to remember these moves. It's a lot of things to remember in chess. So here, the problem with this move, even though it looks very normal, is that we're opening up the E file and it's white's turn. So white can play this move queen E2, and then we're attacking the knight. And the problem is if the knight moves, we have this discovered check. So after, let's say the knight goes to C6, we can pick up the queen, and this is just very, very strong. So this is a problem. Bishop D3. Okay, I like knight c5 from Jonathan. Take the bishop pair, queen e7. Yeah. So I was gonna say we walked into a pin. Yeah, we could just take it for free. It's even better. Okay, king there. Ooh, back rank checkmate. Very nice from Jonathan. Very nice back rank checkmate. Okay. Yeah, I'm really happy with the turnout today. I think everyone for the support. 21 players is really good. So anything over 20, I feel like, man, we are the chess is doing well. Chess is doing great. Let's look at Austin versus Vincent here. Let's see, 6. Yeah, he likes this knight c6 and e5 move. Normally, you shouldn't be able to get this in so easily, like just a move like knight f3, and you're basically not getting that move in, maybe ever. But after queen d3, it does allow Vincent this move. I like c4 from Austin here is interesting. Although I think we lost the pawn here, unfortunately. So what's the problem here? I think bishop e6. Bishop e6 looks like it should be strong because if the queens get traded, we always have knight c2 at the end, forking the king and the rook. So I like bishop e6. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Take the queen. Yeah, now this is good stuff from Vincent. We're seeing a lot of improvement here. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Now we have bishop to b4, right? Attack the pin piece is always good. Rook here, even better. This is very good stuff. I think I tell this story a lot, but when I first started working with Vincent, I honestly didn't think he liked chess at all. And I would get like a little frustrated because I feel like, man, he feels like he has a lot of potential, this kid, but it doesn't seem like he really likes playing chess, which, that's fine. You shouldn't force anyone to do something they don't like. And then it seemed like he started to like it a lot. And then I was like, man, he's really getting good, this kid. And yeah, you can see he's improving. He's improving a lot. Yeah, so perfect. Very good stuff. Very good. 5 out of 5. Nice. Nice. Did Harry end up playing any games? Okay, Harry's here. Okay, Hannah left. I feel like Austin, if he would have got that first one, he would have got a little bit more confidence, and that would have helped him. That would have boded well for his future chances. I don't understand why I keep saying that Nathan's in a game when it doesn't appear that he is. So I don't know. That looks weird. Let's look at, okay, finally we're going to get to one of Varys's games. So we're going to look at Kimi versus Varys here. So we have the 4 knights. And who was I listening to? Was this also Yasser Seirawan or was it I think it was Yasser. He said there was this really smart guy, and he ended up quitting chess because every time he played, he got this exact position. And it just there's so many other positions you can get in chess, but it's really easy when you just follow the basic principles of developing your pieces and controlling the center. I think it was Ben Feingold. I was listening to a Ben Feingold video. Um, yeah, it's very easy to just keep getting the same opening over and over again. So here, the best move for black is to play h6. And I don't know if I taught Varus this or not. I can't remember, to be perfectly honest. But this move is very important because we're putting the question to the bishop. We're asking the bishop, does it want to take the knight and break the pin? Or does it want to kind of back up a step and keep the pin alive? And I don't have time to cover all that right now, but we have talked about this in several of my classes. It's very important that we kind of put the question to the bishop here. So this move h3 is good, but we also could have played knight d5 here for white for Kimi, and just putting the knight here would have been good. Yeah, here I just like bishop takes now. So normally we don't love giving away our bishop for a knight, but if we can mess up the white pawn structure, that's always a good idea. All right, so nice job from Varus. I mean, this is just like complete domination of the F file. You don't see this every day, fans. This is not something you see every day. All right, anyway, let's jump to another game. So we have 21 players. It does feel like we lost quite a few, which happens. Let's look at CC versus Jeffrey. So I think CC should be have a good chance to win this one. Yeah, so Queen E2, right? So CC knows this opening trap. So if Black chooses to open up the E file, Queen E2 is very strong here. Bishop B5. What else should I do here? I don't know. I'm like tempted to play knight takes F7 here. Just get a pawn since it does look like we're losing our knight anyway. What else? We play castle. Nah, it looks like knight F6 seems, or knight takes F7 seems like a good move. Just give a check. After the queen takes, then we can castle. And even though we're only up a pawn, like the black king can't castle anymore. It just seems very strong here. Yeah, I like the way. Well, this move loses the b7 pawn. That's the only issue. Yeah, CC I think missed this too. So the bishop, right? This is the defender of the pawn. So when we play bishop e6, we're giving away our b7 pawn here. Okay. Bishop f4. I like that. Very nice overprotection in the style of Aaron Nimzovich here. So very nice move. Okay, there. Castle. Okay. Yeah, here we're just giving away the queen, giving away a lot of goodies here. E6, yeah. Now we have E7 and E8 coming very well. This passed pawn, this rook, and this bishop are gonna help each other out quite a bit here. Vincent had a draw. Who did he draw against? He drew against Josiah. Is that the first draw we ever had in this tournament? I think we probably had a stalemate before, right? But I don't remember too many draws. Yeah, so I'm surprised that Aiden played, but Jaden and Aiden didn't play. They're all brothers, so it's interesting that Aiden played. Maybe the other brothers had other stuff to do. It's really nice to have Aiden here, by the way. We just had our first class on Thursday. Him and his brother Aiden, very nice kids, and yeah, we had a really good first class, I thought. So excited to keep working with them and seeing where we can take them. I could tell they have sharp minds and that they were understand the concepts very quickly. So yeah, here we're just going to take and let's go. So we got 15 seconds. Let's enjoy the rest of the game. so I think that's it. So let's look at Austin versus Chelsea here. So it looks like Chelsea is bishop e3, right? Because we play bishop e3, we're in front of the pawn. Then this bishop can't move. So we can play bishop f4. It's called the London. This is very popular at the highest levels of chess at the moment. So this would have been possible. So what happened? So bishop e3, f4. This guy, the chess club, Stephen Barbie, who likes these kind of openings with like f4 and knight f3. But normally he trades off the bishop. He puts the bishop on g5. He's called the Trompowsky. Trades it off for the knight, and then he kind of has this annoying setup with like knight f3 here, here, and here, and he just says you can't catch up, you can't get my weak e3 pawn here, and it's very annoying to face. You have to play precisely to kind of break through. So what happens? So here, take that guy. Okay, good, Chelsea. Yeah, if your opponent gives you stuff for free, you wanna take it. And I really like the setup of black's pieces here because we have our light square bishop outside of the pawn chain. Our dark square bishop can develop and get our king castle. So this is all very good stuff. Okay. I like how Austin got the bishop pair though, so he got some compensation. Bishop there, good. Maybe you should have considered castling queenside here, Austin. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It just feels a little bit safer to get your king over to this side. Maybe because I see like the black pieces are on maybe going to this side of the chessboard. It just feels like if you play king, castle, queenside, and then king b1, that your king should actually be quite safe here. All right, so nice ladder checkmate from Chelsea here. I wonder if the tournament's getting a little long for the kids. So we have like 36 minutes left, and we only have 6 players. So I wonder if the tournament is just a little bit too long for everyone. Yeah, I'm happy for Benjamin and Vincent. They're doing awesome. I didn't get to look at any of Ray's games today, did I? So Ray was 1 for 3. Happy for Eric. Even just getting 1 win your first time is very impressive. So did he actually win a game or did his opponent like not? Okay, so he got a little bit of a fluky win, but a win's a win, right? You'll take it. So what's going on? Okay, Harry 0 for 2. Jonathan got a win. That's great. It's great. Chelsea got her first win. Well, I think she was in the tournament many months ago. So Devin was 2 out of 2 today. So yeah, that's good for his confidence. Who did Devin beat? Just out of curiosity. So Devin defeated. He beat Austin. Okay, and Derek. Both very good players. Those 2 good wins for Devin. I feel a little bit bad because when I look at the last tournament, Devin, he played all of like the highest rated players. When I looked at who he played, it seems just like, man, he couldn't catch a break with the pairings. Every opponent was like a very high rated and strong player. Not saying that Devin is not both of those things, but I just thought, oh, that's pretty tough. Okay, chess.com has posted a new tournament announcement. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see about that. I don't get to play in as many tournaments as I used to, just coaching a lot, which is just as rewarding. But I do hope to start playing in some online tournaments and in person in the future a little bit. Let's look at Naomi versus Vincent again here. So what's going on here? Yeah, I'm really happy to see the kids kind of branching out their openings a little bit. So I really like d4 here. This is sort of like a Scotch position, but yeah, you know it's called the 4-knight Scotch because we have 4 knights developed. And to kind of show you guys, like we don't need to play this bishop c4 and bishop g5 idea all the time. Like d4 is very good. I wonder if I should make the tournament an hour. It just feels like hour and a half. We're losing a lot of kids. It seems like we're losing a lot of kids, that aren't finishing the tournament. Yeah, Vincent's just on his A game today. Vincent is on his A game. Although here I think we could have played knight takes c3. Also, rook e8, giving a check is very good. I guess we could take and also play queen e7. That also picks up a pawn, doesn't it? But now we found this good in-between move. And then here we have this nice move, knight takes c2 for Naomi. So knight takes c2, giving a check. Because we're going to lose our knight anyway. So we might as well, it's called a desperado, like the Eagles song. Desperado, when will you come to? Okay. Anyway, I have a friend that says I should sing more in my chess lessons because he thinks the kids will remember the concepts better. But I told him if I started singing during chess lessons, I would have no students anymore. They would say, Coach Ryan, you're a good chess player, but you have a bad singing voice. Yeah, please stop singing. So anyway, so take here. Yeah, I like this move by Naomi. We have the white king on this open e file, hasn't castled yet. So bishop e3. The problem is we don't have any way to attack the pin piece. That's the problem. And did Vincent set up the back ring checkmate? Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. So he set up the back ring checkmate. And what's up with Benjamin? He left the tournament in the middle with a 10-point lead. He doesn't want to. Maybe it has something to do. He doesn't want to finish strong and get the victory here. All right, let's look at what happened with Josiah's game. That one just finished. All right, let's look at another. Let's look at one of Varus's games here. So look at Varus versus Steven. And the kids that are kind of having the tough tournaments but stick it out for the whole tournament, those are the kids that I think are going to go very far in chess because it's hard for anyone. The learning process when you first learn chess, there's a lot of stories about prodigies. I don't know if any of them are really that accurate or true. They could all be exaggerated. But it takes time. Like even Carlsen's dad said it took a long time for Carlsen to coordinate two pieces. So it just takes practice. So the kids that kind of stick with it and don't get discouraged, just take losing as part of the growth process. Having that growth mindset, like Carol Dweck likes to teach everyone. Yeah, I think those are the kids that are gonna succeed in the long run. This is an interesting gambit from Varus here. I don't really understand the point. Like I think we could just take on e4, right, and then attack this guy. Yeah, so he took it now, okay. G6. So he's pretty loyal to Fianchettoing. I understand like he can't move the e-pawn because of the pin. So yeah, I guess just making an observation that Steven really does like these Fianchetto variations. What I would probably play as black here now that I have another second, I really like this move d5. So I know we're moving the pawn twice, but we're picking up a tempo on the bishop. We're securing our knight. So I think that d5 would have been a really strong move for black here, but I also have no problems with g6. Especially now, because after this move b4, now this diagonal is going to be really weak. Yeah, we're just kind of opening up the diagonal. We don't really want to do that. Bishop d7. That's a mature move, right? These are the moves when I say make your life easy. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Just put the bishop on the same diagonal as the queen. Let your opponent make the mistakes. There's no, we don't have to play chess like with Roger Federer, hitting winners like in the corners, painting the lines. Just sometimes just get the ball back and wait for your opponent to try to hit the ball 100 miles an hour and let them make the mistakes. You don't have to play perfect. Just play good, solid moves, and I promise you do that for enough moves, your opponent's going to start making mistakes. Like right there, right? Taking the knight for the pawn. Just give your opponent a chance to go wrong. Queen c7. Here I would like to take advantage of the discovered attack, like maybe some move like knight e5 or something is good. Actually, I think knight d4 with the idea of knight e2 attacking the king and the rook seems very logical. Just stuff like that. Just castling is also, of course, perfectly fine. Yeah, we got Austin and Jeffrey. I think Austin, I feel bad because I saw that first game that Austin played, who was against Kimmy, and I thought, oh, like he should have a good chance to win this one. So let's look at Jeffrey versus Austin here. Yeah, I don't know why Austin is moving the same piece twice, especially somewhere it's not safe. I think maybe he's getting a little tired because that first game he played, he was spotting all the good ideas. Instead of losing the pieces, he was winning the pieces, and now it seems like his confidence might be a little low, which is natural. Yeah, he's just giving away all of his pieces, Austin. I don't really get what happened. Yeah, here we could just take the rook with a check. That would have been a very strong move. I also like taking the pawn here with check, but taking the rook would have been the better option here. And then here as white, we should just trade off pieces if we're playing the white side, since we're up a piece. So when you're up material, you want to trade the pieces. Okay, bishop g5, that hangs the rook. So I want to see if Austin, these are hard moves to find, right? These long moves, but I want to see if if Austin can find this long queen move. And I like how he's using his time. You can tell he's thinking. Okay, he missed it, but he's using his time. So if you start using your time well, you're going to find good moves. I like queen c6 here. Hit the rook. Oh, we have Sam here. Is Sam gonna grace us with a couple games? I think he said he wanted to play today, but he has he had some science Olympiad. So that's a really cool honor. I remember I was in the science team in high school, and we got to go to UNLV and play. That was great. I don't think science was like my best subject. I was more of a math guy. I did like varsity quiz that I enjoyed a lot. Science I did okay. I wouldn't say that was my best subject. So here we could take the bishop, we could take the rook. But anyway, I remember when I was very young, it might have been even been junior high. I remember we got to go to, or I guess middle school, right? Oh gosh, I sound old. I guess we got to go to UNLV for a competition, and I remember they had like these snacks out, these sandwiches, and as a kid, you just felt like, wow, I've really made it, right? I got to a place where they're going to give me free sandwiches, so this must be something important. And yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. Yeah, nice by Austin. So Austin's fighting back well. We got the heart of a lion here, heart of a champion. So we're attacking the king, attacking the knight. Then I have another student who hasn't made the chess tournament a bit, but I guess he won some big science fair. So he's going to UNLV to show off his science project. And I also thought that was like a really cool accomplishment. So is Austin going to grab the free knight? Take the free pieces. Instead of losing pieces, get pieces. And as you can probably tell, right, when you look at the younger games, that's what it's all about. Who's not giving away their pieces? So instead of losing their pieces, who's winning the pieces? So you do that, you're going to have good results. So what happened with Jonathan Naomi? Did Naomi get a win there? That'd be a good win for Naomi. Ah, she got a win against Jonathan. Wow, very good win for Naomi. That's a big rating difference. And again, you can see Naomi, she's sticking with it, right? She lost to Jonathan before, now she gets a win. She's sticking with it, which is what you want to see. Just keep having fun, keep practicing. Focus on playing good chess. Don't worry about wins or losses. Just have some fun, and you'll get better quick. Queen f6. So now he sees the rook, I think. So now you can see Austin slowly but surely, he's starting to see these long distance moves. He's starting to see the whole chessboard, which is that's the most important part about playing chess well. Once you start seeing the whole chessboard in your mind, that's when you're really gonna improve. He missed it. Or yeah, Jeffrey missed it. Does Austin see it? I think he sees it. I feel, why did he move his queen here unless he wanted to take the rook? I feel like he's, okay, he didn't see it, but that's okay. That's okay. Now let's see him get other pieces involved. Get like knight f6, do a castle, get some other pieces involved in the attack. Just don't play queen here. Don't give away your queen. All right, now is he going to take the rook? I keep seeing him move the queen to f6, Austin. I just think he's going to take the rook one of these times. I don't know why he keeps moving the queen to f6 unless he wants to take the rook. I don't see what the point is. He's a little bit lucky, Austin, that this rookie one move pinning the queen doesn't work. That the black queen is just going to take the rook. A little fortunate, to be honest. So he's got a great position, Austin. Is he gonna develop the rest of his pieces or not? That's the real question. Did Vincent and Josiah draw again? Got some kind of pact or something that they're gonna 2 draws? Really? I gotta look at those games. I wish I would have seen them now. All right, this is a very nice move from Jeffrey. Very nice, attacking the queen. We have the chance of playing rook here or rook here. Yeah, very, very strong move from Jeffrey. Yeah, rook here, right? If we could spot this spin. So notice that the black king is still on the e file. If we could play rook here, pinning the queen, this would be great. It's gonna move, Jeffrey. So it's tough, right? The time kids aren't really that used to playing with a timer, so that's another adjustment. Oh, what is that, Jeffrey? I wonder if it's a mouse slip. Was he trying to play bishop takes f7? That wouldn't have been that good of a move either, to be honest. But okay, we can still pin the queen. We still have a chance. We still have a chance here. Okay. Yeah, nice. Nice job from Austin. Nice job taking the free piece there. Perfect. All right, now we got to develop our pieces here. Get your knight out, get your king castle, then go on to your victory. You have a victory toast after this. Get your other pieces out. I feel like he's just going to win this game, though, Austin, by just moving his queen. If he plays queen, yeah, he's just having fun, using his queen. I remember Kasparov was really happy. I think he beat another grandmaster. He didn't move his queen one time. He was like really happy with that game. And this is like the exact opposite. This is going to be the only queen move victory. So Austin's just going to move his queen. He's going to pick up all of the white pieces, and then he's gonna well, eventually he's going to have to use another piece to give a checkmate, but it's going to be his immortal queen game. There we go. We got these other pieces, Austin. We got to get these guys involved. But I mean, all these checks are fine. It's good to see Austin using the whole chessboard. Chelsea's on a good run. Austin got a victory. So Chelsea, she went 4 in a row? Or no, it says 2 in a row. So what was she? She was 0-2. Then did she win 2 and lose 1 and win 2 more? I'm not sure. All right, who haven't we looked at in a bit? Let's look at Steven versus Josiah. So we're getting the Scotch game a lot, which is cool. I don't know when the kids learn the Scotch game. I didn't teach them this, to be honest. What? Manny say what? Any This Is Us fans out there? I don't think this season is as good as the previous ones, to be honest. Like the drama's still there, but I feel like it's more forced. Drama's always been a little forced, but this season it's like even for This Is Us, it feels a little much to me. So yeah, did Steven set this up on this move? Oh man, we didn't ask what our opponent's threat was. If we would have asked what our opponent's threat is, we could have played something like G6. I think even a move like Rook E8, even Rook E8 would have been actually quite good here, I think, because check here, and we're fine. I like Austin. He quit on a high note today. That's good. So he's gonna think I had a good tournament today, right? My last game was successful. I won my last game. And then he's going to come back to class and he's going to be all excited, and that's what you want. You want the kids to be confident. So let's look at Naomi versus Vincent here. Ah, queen takes queen. Yeah, Vincent, it's starting to sink in for Vincent. You can see the improvement. He's really starting to sink in. And we get this opening a lot. So yeah, here, attack the pin piece. I think we're completely missing the pin. So this knight on f6 is a pin piece. We could play knight d5 and attacking the pin piece here. So yeah, very nice. h6. We don't have to play g5 just yet from Vincent. We can wait for knight d5 and then play g5. So there's a couple of moves we could play here. We could play bishop g4. We could play bishop e6. I think we could even play like a6. And the point of this move is it just gives your bishop a square to draw back to, which is kind of an advanced concept. So I'm not going to focus on it too much. But yeah, we didn't need to play g5. I think the problem with g5 now. Yeah, this is a very good move from Naomi. Very good. And now knight, no, we don't take, right? Once we take, the fun is over. There's no more pin. What we want to play is knight d5, attacking the pin piece. And now it's white who's just completely winning here. So now we found a great idea. Knight takes g5, exclam, which means a great move. So we take here. But I think, yeah, when we didn't play knight to d5, attacking the pin piece, that's when we kind of spoiled our position here. Even here, I think it's knight d5. We have to go king here, I believe. Even here, I think we have a draw, right? So what I'm saying we have to go here because I think if we play king here, then queen here is very strong. Yeah, I think that Naomi had a perpetual check. They could have just checked forever. Here we could have just taken the knight here. Yeah, Vincent is having a nice little picnic here. He's eating a lot of goodies. Kids should be proud of themselves. They're really getting better. They're really improving fast. So kids should be very, very proud of themselves. Yeah, Vincent can convert this game, which I think he should have plenty of time. Yeah, top three finish would be a great result for Vincent. And again, I said this a couple of times, but selfish reasons, I do feel like when the newer players lose to the older players, you could see that the coaching works and just the practicing in general. Like maybe if you don't want to give my teaching so much credit, you could tell though the kids that practice and have played longer, they're the ones getting the good results. Not even the older ones, like some of the kind of younger kids who have practiced for a while are playing better. So yeah, I think just something to keep in mind is that if it's your first time and you're losing a lot, that's kind of how it's designed. You're not supposed to play the first tournament and just dominate everyone. It should be like, oh, you're not doing so well your first few times, and then after you take lessons for a while, then you start, having better results. I wonder if Benjamin's going to hold on and win this tournament. Like, I don't know why they all. I guess they played a lot of chess today and they said that's enough, but. When we first started doing the chess tournaments, we used to do a Swiss system, which means there would be like 5 rounds. And after a game was over, the kids would have to wait a long time for the next round. And that wasn't that much fun for the kids. We did that for, I'd say, 2 or 3 months at least, maybe longer. And then we did this on Chess Kid. And then finally, I was like, we have to make the switch over to chess.com. That's the only way to do this. And now we're doing what's called an arena tournament. So as you can see, there's a timer. So when the 90 minutes is over, whoever has the most points is the winner. And one of the secrets to this type of event is you want to play as many games as possible. That's one of the strategies to try to win something like this. Yeah, it feels like Naomi's kind of dragging the timeout. I just, yeah, I just want to kind of stick with this game. Just okay. So none of us thinking their whole time, which is good. So I think we just have knight takes rook here though. And yeah, the kid's brain should be feeling a little tired at this point. So, um, like if they don't feel tired, it means they didn't really work their minds as much as they should have. So if you play chess an hour and a half or longer, you're gonna get tired. So here we're threatening a checkmate on g2. I wonder if Vincent sees this. And then if the rook takes, then we have a back ring checkmate. So I think the only move for white here to avoid getting mated, yeah, we have to play f3 here. So now, yeah, now we have the nice back ring checkmate. So very, very nice job. So let's look at Varus and Chelsea. So Chelsea is just mopping up with material here. And we had the Morphy defense. So Chelsea knows this opening apparently. Yeah, Morphy defense is very, very good here. Yeah, d5, very nice move. I was going to suggest this. Very principled, right? So white's development is a little, they're a little stuck, right? With this bishop here, it's hard for the dark square bishop to develop. So this is a little bit of a problem. Although I don't understand, yeah, I don't understand knight b8 at all there. That move did not make any sense. I want to see Chelsea versus Vincent. I think that would be a good game. I didn't really understand these moves all that well. Knight b8. What's the point? I don't really get it. So we have my wish is my command, or your wish is my command. So we have Chelsea versus Vincent, and again, I think this would be a very good game. So, oh, Steven's playing Devin. So the kids kind of just come and go, right? So which is perfect. D4, C3. So here we're supposed to play C4, be a little bit more aggressive. So Vincent's going to go for his patented knight C6 to E5 idea. I'm going to call this the Vincent because I don't know if there's any name for this opening, and if there's not, I think the Vincent, that should be. So he's going to play E5 here. And it's just called Queen Pawn opening still. So there's no name for this opening. So definitely calling this the Vincent. I don't know anyone else who plays chess this way, so he gets an opening named after him. Carlsen won't like that. He said that the Botez gambit, you can't blunder your queen and then name the gambit after yourself. But I don't know. He might be wrong about that, Carlsen. The world might have already spoken on that topic, so it might be too late to change the public perception. This move I really don't like because it just develop your bishop and get your king safe. Now I really like probably like e3 and bishop b5, or if you want to get your dark square bishop outside of the pawn chain, which probably makes a lot of sense because then we could play rook here. This move I don't like all that much either. Just take and then put knight on e4, and then you could say no one puts baby in the corner. So yeah, I would just take and put the knight on e5. I mean, I think bishop b7 is probably okay as well. So you can tell Vincent's maturing, right? He's taking his time. He knows this is an important decision. I don't dislike bishop d7. If the knight wants to take, yeah, this should be good for black, right? We got the bishop pair. Maybe queen c2. I'd be a little careful if that might be a little sneaky move. e3, okay. So maybe get the bishop out to d3 or something. And did I say that black has the bishop pair? If I did, I misspoke. So it looks like there was a trade of knights. I was meaning to say that after knight takes bishop, white could have gotten the bishop pair. So after this move, I think black is doing well. I think white's doing well as well. So nothing too bad for either side is happening. My friends and I have been having this like nature versus nurture debate about lots of things for it's an embarrassing long time. Uh, many hours have been spent on this topic, and we haven't made very much headway. So I won't bore you with the details or include you. But anyway, let's get back to the chess. So I think Chelsea has a really nice idea here. So Queen F3 with this idea of Bishop F5 pinning the Queen to the King. That would be a really nice try from Chelsea here. Like this pin is a bit artificial because you don't really want to give away the bishop for knight, and it's very difficult to attack this knight again. So I think this is a bit of a problem for Vincent. Yeah, you can tell Vincent's just kind of struggling to find the right plan here. Like you got to get your rest of your pieces developed. I mean, if you want to go for the king, like I don't think this is the right plan, but some idea of like G5, H5, and just launch the pawns. Because notice we have opposite sides castling, right? One side castle king side, the other side castle queen side. So we want to go for this E4. Interesting, interesting. Now I'm wondering, are we losing this pawn though? Or actually, there's just more attackers than defenders. So yeah, this isn't going to work out so well. What happened? Oh, he took the bishop. Okay, that's a good move. And now what? What? Take here. And now you're just up a lot of material. So yeah, it looks like Chelsea lost the thread a little bit, meaning she seems to be losing a lot of pieces now. So yeah, just take and then bring the bishop back to c6. We should be fine. Okay, it's fine. You want to simplify, right? So it's okay. When you're up material though, you want to simplify. So Vincent's up 2 pieces. Just try to make some trades and go on your merry way here. I think just bishop takes knight is very good now, because then if the pawn takes back, we have knight takes here, attacking the queen and the rook. This is also fine. Probably capturing the other way would have been a little bit better. And next move, well, it depends what white plays, of course, but I think we want to try to contest the e-file here and trade off a pair of rooks. Just simplify everything. Yeah, I think Vincent's just gonna keep grabbing the material. So again, it's another example. Even with 2 higher players, right? 1,932. So these are kind of the higher rated players. The game's just decided on who's giving their pieces away. It's not like every move is a brilliant move. It's just don't give away your pieces for nothing. And you do that, you'll be surprised how good your results will be, because your opponents will give away stuff for free sometimes. And if you kind of capitalize on those chances, good things will happen. That's a very interesting move. That move did not occur to me at all. Bishop to d1. That's interesting. That's a very creative move from Vincent. We could have played bishop c4 here, pinning the rook to the queen. I think that would have been better. So bishop d1 is very interesting. Here we have bishop takes rook. Let's see if Vincent spots this move. I'm curious if Vincent's going to get this win in before he runs out of time, or is Josiah? Because Josiah could catch him still. So I think he needs to get this win very fast, Vincent. I have to be honest, I'm rooting for Vincent just a little bit. Not any favoritism or anything like that, but just he hasn't been in the tournament for a bit. I've seen the improvement in his play and the hard work. So I think a top 3 finish would be awesome for his confidence and realizing that, hey, you're a good chess player. Oh, Steven jumped into first. He took over. So this could be Steven's first win. So you're kind of seeing a little bit of a changing of a guard here. Okay, that was a really big mistake from Chelsea. Now Vincent can easily just simplify this position. He should see he has 2 attackers. Oh, Vincent, you had 2 attackers. X-ray, right? We have 2 attackers versus 1 defender. I don't know if he's going to win within the 4 minutes now, Vincent. That was a good opportunity. So here I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Something's rotten in the state of Denmark. Where does that expression come from? Is that a movie quote? Queen d6 should be fine. Rook here. Is he gonna go queen takes h3? Is that Vincent's idea? Oh, and she spotted Chelsea. Are we gonna go queen e4 now? Or sorry, queen e4? He wants to go queen e3. Vincent is hoping for this pin idea. Okay, trade the queens. Trade the queens, create a pass pawn, right? Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And then you're gonna win. Here, here, take it to the house. What's he doing? Oh, he's creating a threat. Okay, that was too harsh of a criticism. Okay, push, push. Here, why rook here? Go attack something. He's gonna what? What's he doing? Okay, so now we play rook here, right? The reason we play rook here is so that we don't get in the way of our pawn. Oh, he's going for this one. This is Vincent's favorite checkmate. Ah, the mate in one. Woo! Very nice game from Vincent and Chelsea there. So who are we down to? We have Josiah. I think if Josiah wins, so he has to, oh, he found c6, but then that allows rook takes b6. What? No, that move I don't get. That move I don't get. So now, okay, there. Okay, king here. I think we're fine though. Yeah, this should be perfectly fine for black. Oh, we have my student Brian. How come he didn't play in the tournament? Maybe he forgot. I don't know. I wonder if the tournament's a little long for the kids. Maybe 60 minutes or maybe 75. I don't know. I'm wondering if the tournament's getting a bit long because. But at the same time, I like that the kids can kind of just come and go as they please. I think that's a really good feature of the tournament is that they're not stuck here for the whole time. You want to play one round and then leave, that's fine. You want to play 3 rounds, whatever you want to do. I want to play queen d8 here, Steven, try to get my queen on this square. Yeah, very nice chess from Steven. Pick up these tempos, improve your pieces. Now we can play rook d5, and this pawn is looking a little bit weak. That was interesting. I think we could. So rook here is a bit annoying. So what do we do about this? I think we just play rook here is fine. Although I don't know. I mean, that looks a little annoying. This is interesting. Maybe knight here. That might be playable. Yeah, maybe rook here first, then rook here, then we have knight b5 should be no, because then you lose this pawn. Just bring the other rook over. This is interesting. Yeah, that is a mistake, right? Just rook takes and yeah. Now we're doing quite well. Now this should be no problem for black here. Great tournament for Vincent. First time in the top 3. Excellent job. Good job from Benjamin. Congrats to our victor, Steven. That was a good tournament. Very good tournament. Yeah, 21 kids is great. I think we're gonna get 30 one day, but who knows? So I'm doing my best to help the kids improve, and you can see they're improving a ton. It's self-evident, right? You just look at the games and say, okay, they're playing with ideas. They're not giving away their pieces as much. A lot of good stuff is happening. So I just want to thank the kids for their hard work. Chess is not an easy game, but you could tell they're putting the work in, and that's where the improvement's coming from. I just want to thank everyone for supporting the tournaments, and hope you're enjoying the rest of your Sunday. And I'll rest of your Saturday, and we'll have some good classes tomorrow and moving forward. So thank you everyone for your support, and I'll see everyone in class. Bye everyone.